And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the New York Yankees. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Eloy Jimenez. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup.
All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Luis Severino. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, he gave up several earned runs his last time out. I think command is a huge issue for him, and fastball command. He's got to trust it. He's got good velocity. Attack hitters with it in this one.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Leury Garcia up to the plate. Swings and misses. And we are underway. Next pitch is popped up. Falefa pulls it down, and there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
And now Yoan Moncada. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. That one pulled foul. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis.
In there for strike one. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next offering is fouled back. Severino kicks, deals. To the right side. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Severino throws to first, and he's back standing. Robert, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So a man left for the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're dialed into the show. Back here in New York, DJ LeMahieu to start things off.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman,
The pitch.
DJ LeMahieu.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and deals. And 1-2.
1-2.
And a pitch. And it's even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. One. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Next pitch downstairs. And that's ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab, one away.
Batting third,
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-1 and a strike. And downstairs. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 2-2. And that's outside. So now 3-2. Line drive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now the tag at third, and they got it. Not in time. He's got a double.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong as a really nice throw came into third.
Here comes Aaron Judge. That to right. Harrison going back some more. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. The Yanks lead one, scoreless after one. New inning getting started. Eloy Jimenez now.
Leading off for the
Severino back to work. 0-1. Severino, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Bounced out to short. Throw on to Rizzo. One up, one down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
So up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Next offering upstairs. No score here in the second. Next offering misses. 3-1. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Danny Mendez. And it's fouled away. Severino. And strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom. It's Aaron Hicks now. This splits between April and May there.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
The pitch. Strike 1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point.
Here's Joey Gallo. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. In the air, right field. Harrison drifts towards it. 1 away. Here's Gleyber Torres. His righty-lefty splits there. And first offering is fouled off. Hicks leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Here's the 0-1. Foul ball. Second inning here, no score. And down on strikes he goes, and the inning is over. 1 left. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the right fielder, Josh Harrison. Severino back to work. Just missed. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
Yermin Mercedes in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground. Torres fires over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now back, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Leori Garcia. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a base hit right there. And that extends the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate
next
lately.
is Chicago.
That's about as textbook as it
13.
gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the camp.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Go to second. Out. And that went in.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. Isaiah Falefa up to the plate.
Leading off for the Yankees.
And the pitch.
Shortstop, Isaiah.
That misses the
Falefa.
zone. 1-0. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. LeMahieu having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-0. And the 1-0. That misses. Now 2-0. Falefa aboard here at first with nobody out.
Runner!
He's in there. The 2-1. Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. Garcia tossed to second on the Mercedes. 2.
Perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start that 4-6-3 double play. Tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over.
I think the key is arm action on the...
Back now in the Bronx. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Yoan Moncada. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
2-1 now. Severino swings through that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him. And one out now.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Swing and blasts one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Swings through that one out in front that time. Hit on the ground, might be two. Over to Falefa. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam.
Back in the Bronx, bottom of the fourth. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
For the Yankees, the left fielder.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score.
Stanton.
On the ground to the left. And there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Stanton on at first. Nobody out. Rolled over to third, and there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Pretty
Now
tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Hicks in the box now, takes strike one. No outs, runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one wrapped foul. First and second here, no outs. Got him! Now one away. And now it's Joey Gallo.
Up next tonight, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And he deals. And now the count is even. Two on, one out. And he swings over the top there.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
And now it's even up. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Mendick for 1. And he'll be safe at first.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch.
Back at Yankee Stadium, now it's going to be Eloy Jimenez. The pitch.
Eloy Jimenez.
Ball one, no strikes. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One down. Now it's the DH, Gavin Sheets. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. They say you went.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Bounced up the middle. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
And up next for Chicago, Danny Mendick. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And first offering is fouled off. Sheets stands at first with one out. Ground ball left side, could be two. Fires to second for one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Ben Workbeck. First offering misses the mark.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Here comes a pitch. They say you went.
1-1.
And here it comes. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Popped up right side. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting,
Isaiah Kiner Falefa digs in now. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. In there, and it's 0-1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The line to kick the pitch. Going to count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And it's even up. The wind and the pitch. Bounce to third. In plenty of time to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. Good contact guy, good defender. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
1-1 now. That's in there. That is strike 2. Right side. Garcia picks it up. That's the third out. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. And we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Harrison.
Leading off for the White Sox,
Severino back to work.
Josh.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Falefa throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mercedes in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Next offering is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the righty deals. Severino with another strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Now here is Leury Garcia. In there for strike 1. Oh, 0-2 as he waves at that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Hit in the air, right field. Judge is under it. And that'll do it. 2-3-4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. Bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The right-hander back to work. And that's outside. Into center. Robert in position. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's Stanton now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Mendick tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The right fielder, number
Aaron
99.
Judge at the plate. He's already singled in this game. And that's in there for strike 1. Next offering is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses, and the count is 2-2. For Judge, he's really developed into more than just a power hitter. He covers the plate well, shows impressive awareness of the strike zone to boot.
That's critical, very important. If you want to be one of the best to ever play, it can't be all about hitting home runs. You have to have plate discipline as well.
The pitch. Got him. That ends the inning. So the Yanks go. And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada. First pitch just misses. Big swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2. The punch out there. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue.
The center fielder,
Luis Robert now, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Towards first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Severino throws to first. Robert dives back in. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Robert on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just waited it out, kept his timing. He was able to swipe the bag. Nice job of base running right there.
1-2 now. Fought off foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Runner goes again. In the air left field. Stanton racing to his right. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. First offering, and it just misses.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Smash to the left side. And it's just foul. That is close. Swing and a miss. And that is that. 7th inning stretch time. And we still have no score.
Going, yeah, we in goal mode.
Bottom of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
The wind of the pitch. And a good eye there. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Kendall Graveman getting ready to go. Bummer, the lefty, warming up as well. In the air out towards right center. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated
Joey
hitter,
Gallo steps to the plate.
Gallo.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drops into the glove, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here is the young phenom Gleyber Torres, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Ground ball left side. Toss to Mercedes. And Gleyber Torres retired. And it's a 1-2-3. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
Welcome back, and we have good news. The tarp is off the field, the weather is cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Clay Holmes, the new pitcher after a short delay, and we're ready to play ball. Sheets in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
That one the other way. Stan makes the grab, and there's one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Mendon stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Got him looking. 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And here is Josh Harrison. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two outs. Got it. Third out. Down in order go the White Sox. Back in New York, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ben Workbeck.
The catcher,
And a pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. The 0-1. And a Foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. And 1-2.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now batting, shortstop.
And up next for New York, Isaiah Falefa. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That one not close. And it's a ball and a strike. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
LeMahieu, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Yo, 1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
New pitcher now, Kendall Graveman. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees. And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. The Yanks lead 1. And we are still. Zach Britton on the pitch here. Hasn't pitched in a while. He's had the last 5 days off. Yermin Mercedes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Leading off for the White Sox, the first baseman, Yermin Mercedes.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Strike on the outside. And it's 0-2. On the ground, right side. Rizzo takes it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Leori Garcia steps to the plate for the White Sox. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Britton throws to first. Garcia back easily. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 1-1. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Too long.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's a speed threat, Luis Robert. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Kickoff throw. Garcia back in on a dive. On the ground to third. Fires to first. That ends the frame. Hard in the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. And we still have no score. Back in the Bronx, bottom 9. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And he deals. He was late there, strike one. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Craig Kimbrell up and throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Going to count 1 and 2. Right-handed reliever. And there's a ball. Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. 1 away.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Judge swings through it for strike 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next pitch just misses. 1 and 2 to count. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a 2-out knock, and that puts the winning run on first.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it in the center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 outs, runner on first. And next is the designated hitter, Joey Gallo. This guy with light tower power. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. And that one gets past the catcher.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Ripped to short. Mendick tosses to first. And they take care of Gallo for the out. 3rd out, that ends the frame. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. Back for more from the Bronx. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
The catcher.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Stays alive. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. Just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms to get stability from all of their performances.
Jimenez swings through it for strike 1. Next pitch inside. And now it's even 1-1. And now the lefty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Hicks stands in now and watches strike 1. 0-2 as he waves at that one. All tied up here in extra innings. Next pitch is outside. Next one just misses. Ball 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That misses, and the count's full. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. All tied up here in extra innings. Right through there, got it. And that's the 3rd out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
So they turn to Craig Kimbrell. He last pitched 2 days ago. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
These types of mistakes usually turn out to be costly this late in the ball game. Things can really slip away in a hurry.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Workbeck. Foul ball there.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The next pitch misses. Ball 1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Garrett Crochet appears to be getting loose. Righty delivers. And that one ripped into right. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double. Bunch of chances now to send those fans home happy. It's going to take a magic trick to extend this game with no outs and the winning run at 3rd.
That one fouled off. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And the 0-2. In the dirt. Lifted in the air, center field. Robert puts it away. Runner tagging from third. Across is the winning run, and the Yankees walk it off in extra innings.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air, and worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through, extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
One 0 the final. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the AL East, Zach Britton collected win number 2 on the year as the Yankees got the win over the White Sox 1-0. They now have 5 straight wins. The Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they stole the win against the Mariners in walk-off fashion 2-1. The Tampa Bay Rays put together 10 total hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-2. The Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-4. The Cleveland Guardians held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 2-1. The Minnesota Twins had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 11-9. The Rangers got 11 hits overall as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 8-4. The Oakland Athletics combined for a 4-hitter as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-2. The Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pulverized the Braves 10-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 11-1. The Chicago Cubs hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-2. Corbin Burns picked up win number 8 this year, helping the Brewers grab the win.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the New York Yankees are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming at you. Ready to go now. And today's starter, Garrett Cole. What do you look for here?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
So just about set. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Luis Robert. That one finds the zone. And this one is off and running.
7:08.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Leori Garcia up to the plate. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. Popped up. And a foul ball.
I love that Garrett Cole is sort of a throwback guy out there on the mound, sort of that classic power pitcher. He's going to attack with that fastball, move it all around the edges of the zone, and when he has to, fill up the strike zone with confidence that hitters can't touch it.
Got it. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Jose Abreu stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Cole, of course, the first overall pick by the Pirates in the 2011 draft out of UCLA, and really blossomed as he moved from Pittsburgh to Houston in 2018. 0-2 now. Next offering misses down and away.
He's one of the 2 pitchers to strike out 14 batters in 3 consecutive games. Pedro Martinez was the other.
Wow, threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that's downstairs and outside. And he hits a ground ball right side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. On to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
The center fielder, Hicks.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long, because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
And here it comes. That's a strike. And the count even at 1. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him looking. That's out number 2. It's Aaron
Batting
Judge
third,
now.
the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And down on strikes. And that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. We played an inning, no score. Eloy Jimenez now. This splits between April and May there.
The left fielder,
Cole back to work.
Jimenez.
On the corner at the knees for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Locastro settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away.
That is it.
Gavin
The designated
Sheets
hitter.
will hit next.
Gavin Sheets.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Out to short. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
That is it. The third baseman.
Here is Moncada. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 0-1 down. Ball 1 there.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
1 and 2.
No score here in the second. On the ground to third. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Joey Gallo.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman,
The wind of the
Joey
pitch.
Gallo.
Swings and misses. 0-1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next offering is in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 1 away.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Here's Josh Donaldson. First pitch, and he just misses. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is fouled back. The wind to kick the pitch. On a line out towards center. Robert right there to make the grab. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. Looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Marwin Gonzalez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
The wind and the pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the guys in this lineup.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a. Back here in New York, stepping in, Danny Mendick.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Cole back to work.
Danny Mendick.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Right side. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting 8.
Now the catcher up to hit. Yermin Mercedes. That one's in there, 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And the righty deals. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Luis Robert in there for strike 1. The pitch. That catches the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Now fly ball to right center. Hicks makes the grab, and that is the inning. And they take care of Robert for the out. And that is that. The White Sox leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the 3rd, Isaiah Falefa up to the plate.
The shortstop.
The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. And takes low for ball 1. That one misses, and that's ball 2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Engel makes the grab. 1 down. Ben Workvet stepping in now for the Yankees. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. One down, base is empty. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right
Batting
now.
ninth, the right fielder.
Now batting Tim LoCastro.
Castro.
To third. Tosses across to first, and that is that. Down in order go the Yankees, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's the switch hitting second
Leading off for the
baseman,
White Sox,
Leury Garcia.
The second baseman, Leury
And a pitch.
Garcia.
There's a swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Hicks pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
Now batting,
Jose Abreu up to hit.
Jose Abreu.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
LeMahieu is there. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's Eloy Jimenez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering is down low. Next offering is in for a strike. A 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Down in order go the White Sox. Still no score. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Bottom 4, here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman,
The pitch.
DJ.
And that one is lifted in the air. Engel makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter,
Here's Aaron
the center
Hicks.
fielder, Aaron Hicks.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The Yankees hitless so far in the game. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Next one is off the plate. And it's 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. Kicks and fires. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Left-hand batter waits. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but it had been called a third strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch-out.
Judge at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. And Judge spoils that one. The 0-2. And ball one. The wind of the pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got it. Inning over on the strikeout. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the White Sox DH, Gavin Sheets. And a pitch.
Gavin Sheets.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1
and a
strike.
count 1-1. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting.
Here is Yohan Moncada. And that's in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Center field. Hicks on the move as he glides back. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting. The shortstop. Danny.
So 2 down now. And here is Danny Mendick. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Out there to center. Connor Falefa makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing to do it for the White Sox. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Joey Gallo.
Leading off for the Yankees. The first baseman.
And he deals.
Joey Gallo.
And first offering is fouled off. Next one is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. The next offering misses. And the count's even at 2. And the pitch. And now it's filled up. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Donaldson at the plate now. That's ball 1. Runner at second, nobody out. And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone. 2-1. High fly ball out into left center field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez.
Now batting. Left field.
Marwin Gonzalez up to hit here.
Gonzalez.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Liner, base hit. Gallo headed for the plate. He scores, and it's 1-0. And in its second with an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ben Wertvet. Line drive, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, flipped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Tim Locastro stepping in now for the Yankees.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And first offering is fouled off. Tyler Falefa at third. Wertvet on at first with 2 down. Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Michael Kopech gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Jose Ruiz comes on now, and his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. They get the force, and that will end the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the White Sox nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Yermin Mercedes.
The catcher, Yermin
Cole back to work. Swing and a pop-up. LeMahieu on the move. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 1 down.
Now
The batter now is Adam Engel.
Adam Engel.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
1-1.
There's a strike. The pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Gallo racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Luis Robert. First pitch just misses.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
So now 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses. So he's gotten deep into this game, And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. 2-3. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
And here it comes. Now one missed.
Count 1-0.
And there's the strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch way upstairs. Two. Good eye right there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Kicks and deals. Pulls that one foul. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Aaron Judge.
And Judge spoils that one. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. And that just misses.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
At the belt and fires. That's to third. Moncada collects it. To first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
Gallo.
First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Leury Garcia.
The second baseman, Leury.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. The 0-2. And downstairs.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1 away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Jose Abreu. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. And fouled off.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Out towards left center. Hicks. Long run into the gap. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter.
Here's the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. First offering, and it just misses. And it's 1-1.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate in some really good arm side run.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Next one misses. 2-2. Got him looking. Out number 3. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. So they turn things over to the righty, Joe Kelly. It's his job to keep his team in the game. Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The pitch. Now 1-1. Here's a 1-1. Bounce to the right. Garcia over to pick it up. Fires over to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting.
Marwin Gonzalez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Gonzalez.
And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Pitcher gets to the bag for the out.
Now batting. The shortstop, Isaiah Falefa.
The batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Falefa. In there for strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. But they hold the 2-0. We're at the top of the 8th. So now it's the White Sox DH, Gavin
Leading off for the
Sheets.
White Sox, the designated hitter.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting. The third baseman.
And now Yohan Moncada. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next offering is in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. And 1-2.
Count 1-2.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 2 gone. And now the shortstop, Danny Mendon.
Danny Mendon.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Good eye in that spot. And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Bummer. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And a pitch. Now he breaks his bat. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging ball.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Tim Locastro. 0-1.
0-1.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And they'll just get the 1.
Now back, second base.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Bummer deals. Locastro on the run. Pitch misses in. Throw to second, and he's out. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Out towards right center field. Robert makes his way towards it. Grabs it on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Yermin Mercedes.
Yermin
Mercedes. Strike.
0-1's the count.
And that chance handled. Gets it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
up next for Chicago.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Adam Engel. Foul ball. And the 0-1. On the ground to the left. Whips it to Gallo. That takes care of Engel.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Luis Robert now. And that's in there for strike 1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Next offering is down low. 2-2. On the ground to third. Donaldson gloves it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, he'd have made just one better pitch. Perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sean. Thanks for joining us.
It's easy to tell that I belong to a high power, even when I say didn't rekindle my firepower. Do not expect nothing to fight about. I see you even when my light is out. Okay.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the White Sox, no runs, just 1 hit. No errors. Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Garrett Cole won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Yankees got the win over the White Sox 2-0. As of today, he has the most strikeouts in the American League. Heading into the day, the Yankees sit atop the American League East Division, and the White Sox are sitting atop the AL Central. The Seattle Mariners broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the Red Sox on the road 2-0. As of today, the Red Sox sit in second place in the American League East Division, while the Mariners are in second place in the AL West. Shane McClanahan got his third win this season as the Rays claim victory over the Orioles 3-0. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. Entering the day's action, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Rays are 4th in the division. The Reds completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 2-0. As of right now, the Blue Jays are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Reds are in 3rd place in the NL Central. Shane Bieber collected win number 2 on the year as the Guardians took care of Detroit 2-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. At the start of the day, the Guardians are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Tigers are 4th in the division. The Kansas City Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 2-1. In the standings, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central, while the Twins are 2nd in the division. The Rangers smacked 15 team hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 8-6. Entering the day's action, the Astros are in 1st place in the AL West, while the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. The Oakland Athletics grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-4. As of today, the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Athletics are 4th in the division. The Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 3-2. As of right now, the Marlins are in 3rd place in the NL East, while the Braves are 4th in the division. The Los Angeles Dodgers finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 12-6. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West. The Chicago Cubs pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 2-0. Entering the day's action, the Cubs sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, while the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West. The Brewers brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 7-2. As of today, the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, and the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East. The St. Louis Cardinals completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 1-0. At the start of the day, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, while the Cardinals are 2nd in the division. The New York Mets totaled 13 hits as a team,
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. And pitching in this game, Jordan Montgomery. What should we keep an eye on here?
Perhaps one of his best outings of the year last time out. Worked deep into the ball game, only gave up 3 hits. Today, he's going to try to do the exact same thing.
The line to kick the pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Locastro makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting second.
Now the third baseman, Colton Cowser.
27.
And first offering is fouled off. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Now a drag bunt, third base side. They got Shioka to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Batting third.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground right side, and foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 strikes.
Fought off foul. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in after a long run. And that'll do it. Orioles held in check there. Orioles nothing, Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, and on the hill, a soft tossing lefty, just like you, Chris. D.L. Hall. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Next one is off the plate. And the count 2-1. And now the lefty. Ooh.
That's inside.
Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And here is Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony
Rizzo. First. Hicks gets back easily. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Anthony Rizzo circles the bases. And he gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Batting first, the left fielder.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Benton.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The wind of the pitch. And another ball. Line drive, base hit.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Even with the pitch on the outside part of the plate, he still pulled that one into the outfield. And the defense was ready for it with the shift, but no one could come up with it.
Here is Aaron Judge. And the first offering is not close. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Strike 2. The pitch. That's out to center field. Mullins gets under it. He makes the grab. 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Here is
Second baseman.
the young phenom Gleyber Torres.
Torres.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
The lefty, the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Man at first, Josh Donaldson, the next to hit. He swings and fouls one off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And the 0-2. That one misses. Now 1 and 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Anthony Rizzo leaves the yard here. And it's 2-zip.
No quiero firmar contrato, arrepentirme, quedarme con nada que van a decirme. Cuando yo cobre todo lo que quiero, cuando esté en la lista de Forbes y 1-0 le siguen al 1, Marte como Bruno, pues a estas alturas terminó.
And welcome back. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
The right
The
fielder.
pitch.
Anthony Santander.
That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And out of here. Anthony Santander knocks one out. And they're chipping away. It's 2-1.
He's going to have nightmares about that pitch. Perfect execution. It's not supposed to produce that result. He got hurt by a really good one there, but even a better swing at the plate.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 36.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And the pitch. And a foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's DJ Stewart. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Next offering is downstairs.
I got 2-1 the count.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Rougned Odor comes up to the plate now. Now moves to first. Back in there standing. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. In the air, right field. Locastro under it. Calls it in for the out. Jorge Mateo now.
The designated hitter, Jorge Mateo.
To the right side. It's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Jacob Nottingham swings through one there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job of damage control right there. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Isaiah Falefa.
Isaiah.
There's the strike.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Hit weakly on the ground. And quickly one away in the second.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter. Rolled over it, got the ground out.
Batting it.
Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Higashioka. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0.
1, no strike.
And here it comes.
2-1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The count 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Mullins raging back towards the wall. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Two outs,
Batting
base is empty.
The
Now
right
batting
fielder.
Tim Locastro.
Tim Castro.
In there, and it's 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Next offering down in the dirt. Next one misses. 2-1. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back at Yankee Stadium, on to the third inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Ramon Urias.
The shortstop, Ramon Urias.
The wind of the pitch. That's in there, and that is strike one. Slice the other way and foul. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. 0 for 1 so far.
That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This one popped up, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting,
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Flying to right his first time. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Cedric Mullins sends it out. His 12th of the season, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Santander, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
The catcher.
Now the Orioles Yankees catcher, Adley Rutschman. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. In the air, right side. Locastro under it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, DJ.
And into the box for Baltimore, DJ Stewart. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next offering upstairs. 2-0. In for a strike, and it's 2-1. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Stanton makes the catch, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Can't understand why they all on me. I'm crazy. Don't get
Back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder,
Paul back to work.
Hicks.
There's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The 0-1. Ball 1 there. Hicks gets his lead at first. Nobody out. So now 1-2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of a double play here.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good take.
Paul picks over, and he's back in there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Two now. Misses. Full count, 3-2. And that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Tags the runner. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
The designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 with a flyer. First pitch, and he just misses. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. The 1-0. In the air, foul off first. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Rougned Odor. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. down on strikes. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Oh, that right there is a nasty front door breaking ball. I mean, those are so tough to stay in on and not give up because out of the hand, it looks like it's almost going to hit you, and then at the last moment, dips over that inside corner. Really nice pitch.
Mateo, batting with one down, takes the strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a ball popped up. Out number 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Jacob Nottingham, struck out swinging his first time. Next offering is down low. Ball 1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Hicks and deals. Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and that turns the lineup over.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. One left for the Orioles, but they're up 3-2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. A wind in the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Ground ball up the middle. Urias handles the chance, gathers, and throws to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's Josh Donaldson. In there for strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Takes it in for the out. Isaiah Falefa up to the plate. First time up, he grounded to third. First offering, and it just misses. And the 1-0. That clips a corner. Out to center. Mullins sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that's the third out. So the Yanks go in order. Back in the Bronx. Here's the third baseman, Colton Cowser. Bunting for a hit. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. That's towards center. Hicks coming on. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
In plenty of time to first, and they get Mullins for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony Santander.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
For the Yankees.
And a pitch.
The catcher,
In the air, out towards left center. Mullins makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Locastro in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Aaron Hicks at the plate.
Up next,
the switch hitter batting right.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now batting, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Backhand reach, but it gets by him.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Bounce to the left side. Sneaks through, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Pitch. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
Many years ago we saw this possibility, but we didn't have a way.
And welcome back. Top 6. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, number 36.
Pitch.
Adley
And
Rutschman.
strike 1 to the catcher. That one misses. And 1-1. The pitch. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first as they can't make the play. DJ Stewart, the next to hit for the Orioles.
DJ.
And that's in there for strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Next offering upstairs. Rutschman gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Odor in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Left-hand hitter waits. Stays alive. And he deals. To third, might be two. Over to Torres. And it's a double play to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Lopez. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Torres now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And the right-hander deals. Just misses with that one.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit. Little chopper rolls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Two away. And next for New York, Isaiah Falefa.
The shortstop, Isaiah Falefa.
And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Zips it to first. That takes care of Falefa. And that is the inning. Yanks held in check. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Miguel Castro. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. 1 for 2. There's a line drive to left field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's one down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Now here is Jacob Nottingham. In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count. Both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away. Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Torres over to first. Third out. Nothing doing this time around. Coming on for the Orioles, Dylan Tate. He last pitched 2 days ago. Kyle Higashioka stepping in now for the Yankees. And here it comes. That's through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And 1 out now. Tim Locastro stepping in now for the Yankees.
The right fielder, Tim Locastro.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Oh, 2 now. In the dirt. 1-2 to count. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Cole Sulser up and loosening in the pen. And the righty deals. And he chases that one. That's his second strikeout. Now here's Aaron Hicks for the 4th time tonight.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And up next for New York, Anthony Rizzo. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here's the 0-2. Hicks runs. Ball misses. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back at Yankee Stadium, now the number 2 hitter, Colton Cowser. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And it's fouled away. Oh, 2 now. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. Fouled off left side.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Hot shot to third. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Bounce to third. The throw to first. Rutschman retired. And that is that. And the Orioles lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cole Sulser.
Number 54.
So digging in, Anthony Rizzo. The pitch. Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Paul Fry, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
On the ground to third. Zips it across. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next to the Yankees,
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Right-handed reliever. Got him looking. And that's the inning. 1-2-3. Go. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Michael King. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 73.
And the pitch.
Michael King.
To the right side. Rizzo takes it to the bag. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Odor in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And a swing and a miss there. Swings and misses. And that's strike two. Got him swinging. And there's two away.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Why to kick the pitch? Strike two. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Last chance for the home team. Digging in, Gleyber Torres.
Leading up for the Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber
Here comes the pitch.
Torres.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rutschman brings it in, and there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Josh Donaldson stepping in now for the Yankees. And he misses, and it's 0-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Paul Fry, the closer of the staff, is throwing. All tied up. We're in the last half of inning number 9. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Connor Falefa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Next one just misses. And it's 1-2. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And now 2-2. That one inside, and it's 3-2. Righty to the plate. Up the middle, Urias collects onto first. That takes care of Falefa. Back now in the Bronx, and here's the first baseman, Jacob Nottingham.
The first baseman, Jacob Nottingham.
Ben Workman, the new catcher now.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now catcher, number 38.
King back to work. Ball strike right there. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. The 0-2. And that one missing low. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So the lineup flips over. And now Ramon Urias. First offering misses the ball. All tied up here in extra innings. On the ground, right side. Torres handles. Throws to first. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. All tied up here in extra innings. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Orioles held back here at extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Paul Fry. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ben Workman. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. Now this is a rocket to left. Stewart makes the play, 1 up, 1 down.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in a scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
Stepping in for the Yankees, Tim Locastro. And there's the strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
0-1 now. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Tanner Scott preparing to come on if needed. Hicks and deals. Swing and a chopper. And a couple of quick outs. Aaron Hicks now.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Oh, and this one's plastic. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He flexes his power with that swing, and they walk it off in extra innings.
Ball game, you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with a big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat. We're all heading home.
And the final score here, 4-3. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on
Mm-hmm.